Metal 3D printing is different. It's not exactly a polymer material. They actually infuse a metal using like a powdering process where they begin to fuse high density metal into a small amount of PLA, or like a mixture of PLA. So what you'll do is that you'll have this filament that's roughly about 90% of the metal you're choosing, which can be like copper, aluminum, tungsten, stainless steel, and roughly about 10% PLA. And therefore it brings it down to a melting point that you can push it still through an extruder, but yet still strong enough to still retain a lot of those metal properties, so that when it is post-processed, it's completely a metal product.
I operate a 3D printer, and I use a kiln to go through a process called debinding and sintering, where you turn the composite material into pure metal. We begin with a design of a rotor and stator laminate, and we print it out on the 3D printer. That's primarily what I do. And then we remove those and put them through two processes called debinding and sintering in a kiln. And so that evaporates the plastic out of the 3D print, because it's a composite filament. It has plastic and metal inside of it. And then once that plastic is removed, it goes into the sintering process, where the metal gets just hot enough to become almost liquid, so it can fuse together and fill in all the very, very small holes that the plastic left.
There are lots of advantages. First thing is that it gives the freedoms of designing complex design and the complex geometries, and then other advantages like it gives the sharp surface of the objects and also customized design. Engineers can create the customer's design with the minimum amount of cost and lead times, and companies also, they can produce on-site products. So far I designed a stator and rotor laminations with Novelty, and it has a complex design, and that's why I utilize metal 3D printing in our projects. And it also gives me encourage to create innovative designs for better productivity. It has immense potentials, like in industry, more industry will integrate the 3D metal printing in their production workflows to create the prototype. In terms of the sustainability, metal 3D printing is a good thing because conventional subtractive methods generates huge waste of materials, and 3D metal printing compared with this generates low carbon emissions.